Hi heathens, I'm Rosslyn, and we're here for my second full playthrough of Your Grandparents Are Zombies. This is a choose your own adventure book from the Dragonlark series. It was written by Anson Montgomery and illustrated by Keith Newton, and this was in 2010 that it was published. So it's a comparatively new choose your own adventure book. They're still making them, you know. I think I seen them post on Instagram the other day. Several of them, in fact, have come out quite recently. It's quite good. Anyway, we're kicking off this particular one with my grandparents looking normal, not at all zombies, you will see in the illustration. We're all just waking up. Anyway, we're all waking up on a Saturday morning, and I've got my pointy horned hat on, as I do, for my own amusement as a kiddie. And, well, it's going to tell you what we're doing. Instead of watching cartoons or playing outside, you decide to make a potion. A zombie potion. With a zombie potion, people will do whatever you say. And you know just the people to use it on. Your grandparents. Making a zombie potion is difficult. The list of ingredients is long and some are hard to find. Getting a cat's hair ball is pretty easy. You just follow your grandparents' cat Petey around until he coughs up a nice juicy one. You check the list. Grandpa, do you ken where I can find a snake's hiss? You ask. He's eating eggs and toast. Your grandma is making orange juice. I saw a garter snake sunning itself at the end of the driveway. Try there, he says, scooping a wiggly bit of egg onto his fork. Can we go to the fair today? Or maybe to the movies, you ask. It's a test. You know the answer. Oh, sorry, Pumpkin, but we have to clean the basement and spread mulch on the garden. Oh, you can help if you want, your grandpa says. Oh, my friend Sally's saying you can see the whole town from the top of the Ferris wheel, you say. And my friend Malik went to the movie theatre with his dad and saw the floating eyeball. He said it's scary silly though. No, scary. Oh, sorry, sweetie, but no the day, Grandma says. I'm going to look for the snake's hiss, you say, disappointed. You find the snake. It makes a sound as it hides under a rock, and indeed here's me, encountering a snake, and indeed the rock it assumedly hides behind outside of my house. You trap the hiss in your empty jar just in time. Then you get out of there in case the snake gets mad. Making the rest of the potion is easier. You add some red bug juice, dirt, grass, leaves, and 3 winks. Something like that. Now it's ready. Drink your orange juice, sweets, Grandma says when you come back into the house with your finished potion. Oh, please, can we go to the fair or the movies? You ask Grandma. It's another test. They have the shoot the clown balloon game at the fair, and you love movie theatre popcorn, Grandma. Oh, no, dear, she says, smiling. Oh, we have to turn over the garden and rake the front yard. Would you like to help? Sure, you say, if you take a sip of my zombie potion. You smile your best innocent smile. Do pretend sips count with zombie potion? She asks, looking at a piece of dirt floating on top with grass attached. Oh, I think so, you reply. She takes a pretend sip, and her eyes go blank. And there she is, zapped in the eyes by the power of my zombie potion. She has swirls instead of eyeballs and everything. Your grandmother holds the jar out to your grandfather and says in a very zombie-sounding voice, Honey, try the this lovely zombie potion our sweet grandchild has made for us. Oh, okay, whatever it takes to get the mulch spread, Grandpa says. He takes a real sip, and it's a big one. Grandpa looks up at you, and his eyes have gone blank too. What do you wanna do? He asks, shuffling to his feet. And you can see in the picture there, he's holding a big old jar of dubious pink liquid with, is that like just like some kind of orange flower floating in it? Oh, it's my dodgy potion, of course. Aye. I was thinking mine would look muddy, but of course that's it. Brilliant. So he says, we will do whatever you want. Now, last time we went to the fair to ride rides and play games, so this time this has got to be the scary movie. I'm being asked, do I want to decide to go to the scary movie and get some popcorn? And indeed I do. Oh, let's go to see a scary movie, you say, jumping in the air. What? Go fishing? Says Zombie Grandpa. Let's do both, you yell, jumping up and scaring Petey the cat. Oh, I'll get rods and worms, Zombie Grandma says, shuffling to get them. I will get the car, Zombie Grandpa says. Wow, this sounds safe. Zombies driving anyway. Who cares? I'm just happy, as you see in the picture, that we are off to have some fun and not mulch the lawn. I have a brother and a sister just knocking around here. We're just fucking off and leaving them, it turns out. Right, you put a... Sorry, spoiler. You put a plate on top of the zombie potion and put a sticky note with a warning. Don't drink zombie potion. There, that should keep it safe from your brother and your sister. I can imagine waking up and everybody being gone, and this would not in any way deter me from drinking that. There's two of them. They're going to look at each other. Even if one is uncertain, the other one's going to go for it. This is going to be glorious. Anyway, I just shut him up. This is a whole plan I'm not responsible for this one. I'm just turning to page 14. As I shout, wahoo! Oh, as I drive to the movie theatre. Was I like 8? Oh, it's we. It's not me in the actual driving seat, people. It's fine. The grandparents have not defaulted to the minor because they're zombies. It's fine. It's fine. Wahoo, you shout as you drive to the movie theatre. You stick your head out of the window and open your mouth like a dog. Completely fair, I am young enough to get away with that and not be carted off to an asylum, so can you do it then? When can you? Come on, I mean. Can we see the scary movie? You ask, pulling your head back inside the car. Ugh, Zombie Grandpa says as he slumps behind the wheel of his big car. Oh, the picture has him actively slumping. And I'm just like, woohoo, that's not good. Anyway, the car was bought before your dad and mom were born. That's how old it is. Turn left on express way south. Zombie Grandma says with long pauses. Zombie Grandpa turns right instead of left, but you do get to the movie theatre after a little while. Clearly no settled Orkney, I mean, this would not... You'd be ending up on some weird island, you try this shit here. Anyway, you and Zombie Grandma get out, and Zombie Grandpa goes to park the car. You hear a loud crash through the parking lot, but Zombie Grandpa comes shuffling up to the front soon after. He drags his left foot, but doesn't say anything. You walk in the doors of the movie theatre, and you're amazed at how many people are here. There is hardly any room to move around. The popcorn makes your mouth water, and seeing the candy makes your stomach grumble. What should we see? You ask Zombie Grandma. She has her glasses on and is peering up at the show listings. Maybe Iguana Boy and the Flying Tarantula People Part 2 Spread the Web? She reads. You think, but then someone interrupts you. Are you here for this scary monster costume parade? A movie theatre usher dressed in red with a cap on his head asks you. There's a prize. If you say yes and enter the scary monster costume parade, that is an option and sounds fun. But we can't just say no, get a popcorn, get a movie. I want to enter the scary monster costume parade. There is also, I hear, a prize. You look at your grandparents. Oh, costumes. They are Are they starting to look like this? I feel like the prize is in the bag if they look like that. Are we thinking along the same lines? Let's see if my character's smart. Right, I reckon she is. Let's see. You look at your grandparents. Grandpa's hair is a messy swirl. He's shuffling around the lobby, talking to the cardboard cutouts of the actors and chewing on a pencil. Good acting there, Grandpa. Grandma is mumbling to herself. She gets in line with a bunch of little kids who are here for the little kids movie. They don't run, but they do move away from her pretty fast. Perfect. Your grandparents are zombies. You'll win the scary monster costume parade for sure. The usher takes your arm and leads you into a big room. The big room is filled with lots of people dressed up. You see aliens, cowboys, princesses, superheroes and astronauts, but most are dressed as scary monsters. There are werewolves, witches, ghosts, goblins and skeletons. They rub elbow bones with trolls, ogres, dragons and vampires. But everyone stops what they're doing when they see your zombie grandparents. Oh, where is restroom? Zombie grandpa says, stumbling into a woman dressed up as a giant squid. Get away from me! She shrieks. One of her tentacles gets stuck on zombie grandpa and it wiggles over his head as he shuffles backwards. Crash! He bumps into zombie grandma and her face goes splashing into a bowl of purple punch. They are a complete mess. Perfect! The judges are heading your way. You look at your zombie grandparents, but they're just standing up straight and acting normal. Oh, the potion's worn off. Your grandpa's straightened his hair, and your grandma has a bright-eyed smile. Oh, they're just your grandparents, and they're almost normal looking. The only prize you get is a coupon for one small beverage of your choice that everyone gets just for being in the parade. Oh, enough fooling around. It's time to go home, Grandma says. There's mulching to be done. The end. And this concludes my second full playthrough of Your Grandparents Are Zombies by Anson, Montgomery, and Keith Newton did the illustrations. Published 2010 as part of Choose Your Own Adventures Modern Dragonlark series. That was quite good fun. There is more to be done, but I think this is going to be one of the ones where the bulk of the playthroughs come from your first two goes. But we haven't even seen the film yet. I'll maybe do a 1-2, miss a few, and explore the other. There must be another 1 or 2 options, eh? But I think that's the main ones, the first 2. Nice one. I hope you've enjoyed that. Toodaloo.